And is there anything that you changed or started doing differently and saw results improve right away? Something maybe recently?
Yeah, I would say sounds very BS, very stupid, but essentially talking about yourself. But you like not doing a selfie, but really talking about a personal story. And so straight away, people they want to read that because people are curious, right? And so they want to learn about what's going on in your day or yesterday or with like a crazy customer or someone that insulted you or whatever, you know?
Yeah, I saw
And
a post
so
from the other day.
yeah. Yeah, it was crazy. Like, yeah, this one, like, yeah, just for perspective for people listening, only 50, 60 likes at the time and like 20K impressions, which is unusual for a post that it has so many likes. But
Yeah.
just there was so many stalkers that wanted to read the story, right? So it just works. And so yeah, that the thing is like tweaking instead of doing a marketing or sales post, you tweak that, you tweak every single post into like a personal story so that every post becomes interesting because there's a story behind it and people will stop there and read it. So talking with the first person, like I did that or 2 days ago. I know it's like a bit me, but you start with that, or sometimes you mention someone else. But like the things and talking about like what happened during the week works really well, like 2 days ago or yesterday. And so that's why sometimes it's hard to
Mm.
schedule. I don't try to rely on this. So if I say 2 days ago, maybe it was like 3 days ago. But yeah, I just adapt a little bit. But trying to get the news going and almost doing it in public, it works pretty well to me at least. And yeah, I
Great.
think bigger creators, it seems like they do that as well in a whole other scale, like Adam Robinson and stuff.
Mhm.
It definitely works. I would say this is very powerful because you can't people they cannot copy your content because of it. And so then you're super unique and you stand out easily. So
Yeah,
yeah.
you've got your stories. Yeah. And is there a specific framework you use for that? Like saying like because there's always like a way you can put out the story or something. Like anything that like say pain, agitation, solution. Maybe there is like a specific framework for the story thing.
Yeah, actually on that, I'm pretty poor. I don't have any framework. I just feel like I've done content for intensively for such a short period, like 2 years, that I just get used to it. So I don't even think that way, to be fair, and I
Okay.
just go with the flow. But what I do actually is to think in terms like I work a lot on the hook, because if you have a bad hook, people will not read the post at all.
Mm.
Like 90% of my efforts are actually on the hook, and every time I'm like, yeah, the post is fine, but I'm like, yeah, you haven't spent enough time on the hook. So
Right.
what I try every day now is, yeah, actually like just refocus on the hook. Like, yeah, you can write the post, but if the hook sucks, like people will not stop too much on it. And so yeah, the first few sentences to get people in the flow and to read your stuff. Whether you do video, text, or carousel, like people will read anyway, if it's interesting.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's the
And
focus.